everybody, this is Oscar from Resolution. In this video we're going to review how to deploy the BoxLang MiniServer for Ubuntu on AWS, so I hope you enjoyed the video. So first of all, to perform action on AWS you need an AWS account. If you don't have anyone, you can go through aws.amazon.com, and from here you are able to create a new account. Also, we have the site cloud-server.ortusbox.com, and from here you can find more information about the Amazon machine image, in this case the Ubuntu based machines, and we have the software and tools installed, that in this case we have command box, BoxLang runtime has operating system binary, BoxLang MiniServer has operating system binary too, and a callbox application that is a default site for every BoxLang cloud server. We have also some environment variables that help us to configure BoxLang in the instance, and a default site for the BoxLang cloud server. So once you have a AWS account, you can go to EC2 dashboard, and from here click on launch instance button and start to set up your instance. So I'm gonna give a name, BoxLang MiniServer Ubuntu, and select the browse more AMIs, and here look for BoxLang. In the AWS Marketplace section, we can find BoxLang MiniServer for Ubuntu. I select and subscribe to the offer. And once your offer is selected, we can continue with the instance type. In this case, I will leave as is the m4.large and set up the key pair for out with the instance once it's deployed. If you don't have anyone, you can create an event from here. In the network setting, I will allow HTTP traffic from internet and also add a new rule to allow the SSH traffic to the instance. In this case, I will set anywhere, but if you plan to deploy this for production, you need to secure this for only known sources. For storage, I will choose to have 100 gigabits, and in the advanced details, I will look for the user data section, and in this case, we'll use this cloud-init config. This cloud-init config helps you to config your cloud servers in any cloud and perform action while your instance or virtual machine is being deployed. In this case, the repo update instruction, update all the repositories, upgrade also all the packages, and install some packages. So in this case, the Git and Nano package. Also, I create a user called BoxLang, add to the sudo groups to perform administrator command, and in the room cmd section, I delete all the content for the default BoxLang site directory and give permission to the BoxLang user to perform action in this directory. Also, I set up the SSH private key for that user, for the BoxLang user, to out with the GitHub or out with another services. In this case, because we are going to clone a private GitHub repository, we set this, and the SSH key was added as a SSH deploy key for the BoxLang sample repository under my user. So I will copy this and paste in the user data config. Once this is done, I can launch the instance, and while the instance is being deployed, you can go to cloud-init.redhat-docs.io, and from here you can find all the documentation related with the cloud-init tools. So from here you can find some how-to guides and some tutorial to perform actions with this wonderful tool. While the instance get up and running, we can review the BoxLang script in the private GitHub repository. It's just an index.pmx file that perform or retry information from the AWS metadata API that is available inside the EC2 instance. In this case, I retry the instance ID information, the region where the instance is running, and the instance type. So I print the data and also expand or dump the information returned by the API. So now the instance is up and running. I will copy the public IPv4 address and place in the browser to see the image, to see the site. So in this case, we have an error in the BoxLang runtime or the BoxLang code. So it's a good sample to show you how to connect to the instance in a different way, because in this case, I will use the Visual Studio Code to connect to the instance. So I will copy the public IPv4 again and go to Visual Studio Code, and from here I click on the connect, open a remote window and connect to a new host. In this case, I will place the user BoxLang, that is the user that we create in the deployment steps, and paste the public IPv4 address. I hit enter. I set the fingerprint from the SSH connection, and I wait a couple of seconds. And now this Visual Studio Code window is connected to the instance. So if I go to open folder and go to the web BoxLang site www.root, I will find the GitHub repository. So in this case, this error, it's because there's something missing in the request. In this case, I will add some, it needs a token to be authenticated with the API. So I will create a new token using HTTP, section URL, and copy the URL to retry a token. In this case is this URL. The method is a put method, and the result I will call token data. It needs a header, so I will add a header too. Type header name. This is the name of the header that is required to get a token. Value. And store this value in token variable token data dot file content. And from here, now in this request, I will add a header too, with the name of this. And has value, I will use the token variable. So let's check again. Oh, we have another error. Sorry, it's a semicolon missing here. So now the info from the instance is getting or is returned by the API. So we have hello from the instance ID running in the US East 1 region. And also we have some more information about the instance. So example, the private IP. So this is a way to connect to the BoxLang cloud servers for the Linux using the SSH protocol and connect your Visual Studio Code to code directly from the BoxLang cloud server. So I hope you enjoyed this video and see you soon.